Hey guys, how are you? Did you want to hear a song? Which one should we play? Mm, no, I'll leave it alone. Puppy's over there chewing on a bone, so we are good for now. It's hey, hey, Kelly, thank you. You think like everything's in place when you start these things, and then they're just not. How you guys doing? What's going on with you today? This morning, whatever. Mm. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I did a lot of shredding cabbage in my little plastic box thing. I shred a lot of cabbage. Oh my gosh, it was so easy. Everything was uniform. And it's amazing. I did it so fast. I, well, we won't talk about it, but it went it went well. I mean, for Gen X, this is not a negative. Not a negative at all. It's, it was operator error and a lesson learned on how sharp those things really are. Hi, Carrie. Good. Fermenting. Oh, oh. Let's see. If it's sticky, I'm gonna rinse it off real quick. If it's sticky, hold on. Oh my god, you guys! Oh, I have to be careful because I've got a band-aid on my thumb, and I don't want to get anything on it. I think we're good. Okay. Wait till I show. I didn't think I was gonna bring it over, but I'm gonna bring it over now. Went to the dollar store yesterday because I wanted to gift someone some mustard. It's this German couple, and I wanted to gift them some mustard instead of just putting it in restaurant style, little 3 ounce, containers, see-through plastic with a lid, snap-on lid, like to go stuff. Instead of doing something like this, I wanted to. I don't know what I wanted to do. Like, let me show you what I did, or what I'm in the middle of, because this isn't ready yet. So part of it I can't do till this is ready. And I did that at the dollar store, you guys. What do you call this? Is because I don't want to be cured, whatever it is that I've just done. I'm not to brag, because I can't anymore. But I thought of myself as skilled, really skilled. But it happened when I took it off and I was in the cleaning process, not the cutting process. Oh, I feel better now. I didn't get cut in the skill department. I got cut in the cleaning department. So what that tells me, Carrie, is I don't need to be cleaning things. I think other people need to be cleaning that for me, Carrie. So anyway, this is what I'm doing. And in between now and the next time I make mustard, I'm going to go to the my storage place and look through all my cooking stuff because I know I've got a mortar and pestle somewhere because I want to grind the seeds instead of put them in a food processor this time. That's what I want to do. So it'll be a little bit different, I guess. So for this gift, I thought, oh my god, since it's me, why don't we just go over the top? Like, uh, people are going to watch me anyway. I might as well just be over the top. So I thought, I'm not just going to give them mustard. Because like here it is, and I'll be like, yeah, the lid is open. Hold on, let me do this. There we go. Oh, hopefully she'll settle. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's get this going. Thank you for reminding me, Carrie. It's when the sun came up, and I would have seen it and done this, but this is nice to get ahead of the day. Because before I went to bed, I opened the lid up and put all the seeds down like neatly. So there wasn't even like a one seed like sticking up that could get mold or anything. I'm treating this like so delicately, and it's got until Wednesday, about Wednesday. It will be finished. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, Carrie, are you doing stuff like this too? I'll go back later and get it off the lid and everything. I'll do this and then I'll vent it. There. Okay, not sticky. Not sticky. So what I did at the dollar store, and it's not the dollar store anymore, it's a $1.50 store, but we won't talk about that. This is the jar. And obviously I haven't cleaned it yet. I haven't washed it and stuff. So I took the sticker off and everything, but I haven't like sanitized it. But this is the jar that the mustard is gonna go in. And so I'm gonna give them like a substantial amount of that stuff. So I got this. And well, I didn't want to just hand this to them. You know, it might fall over in the truck on the drive. It's the mountains, you know. So because of that, or any other excuse that I can think of, I made this. You guys, what happened to me in the dollar store? I don't know what happened. It just, wait. And then you can set it any way you want. Like, here's the friends. It's a pine cone. I thought, oh my god, it's a pine cone. It's the dollar store. I had the funnest time. I got a basket, and then I filled it full of the crystals that are like rose quartz. And let's put the rose quartz in the bottom. Oh my god, you guys. And then I mean, look how pretty that is. You like do anything with it. It's like plastic kind of flowers, so you can have it outside. Oh my gosh. So this was my thinking. And instead of just going, here's your mustard, it was like, here. Yeah, that happened in the dollar store. It went from going to find a jar to put the mustard in to give it to them. It's a couple. They're their 90s. They're so adorable. But they're German, and I thought, well, if they're German, let me make authentic German mustard for them. And, you know. Anyway, I mean, I know they're born there and shit, but when they have this mustard. Oh. Anyway, this is stuff I fantasize about. Making homemade mustard and giving it to people, and they're happy. And they go, this reminds me of home. What were we talking about? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm over here in the middle of the woods, on top of a mountain, fermenting mustard. I'm living the life. I'm living the life. Hey, Tiffany. Hey. Oh, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, recently made comfrey ointment. Not exactly sure what that is. Please educate me if you don't mind. And mimosa tincture. Mimosa tincture. I mean, I've heard of all this stuff. I don't know the benefits and everything, and how it all works. Haven't fermented in a while. I should. Oh my gosh. This is like cheating because I got like Oktoberfest beer to put in it. So it's kind of like cheating. But it is a lot of babysitting. I'm watching over it like all day long. I've got it right there where I can see it all day long, so I'm constantly reminded. Uh, and I'm attempting to put like really good energy in it, so it may not ferment. Like when you heal, uh, like while you're healing or your state of being, whatever it is, if you're tapped into energy, whether it's a grid of energy in the matrix or it's just you're healed, the food in your refrigerator, the food in your pantry, and all will not deteriorate. Does that make sense? Has that happened to you at times? Where you knew you were in this kind of like healing mode and everything, and you're like, wow, the cabbage usually starts to go south a little faster than this. It's like it's been in there forever, huh? And food out on the countertop. If you put like apples and oranges, bananas, and stuff like that on your countertop and all, you'll notice that they just uh, will stay fresh longer when you do that. So for me, what is my relationship with the mustard from obsession? But beyond obsession, my relationship with the mustard is, oh my gosh, I'm taking care of you. You know what? This is my sourdough. Leave me alone. Gen X sourdough. Yeah, yeah. So I'm taking care of it so well. I'm just like, oh, it's like, are you okay? Oh, you're a little sticky. Let's give you a bath. Oh my God. And maybe it won't ferment because of that. Because I'm loving it too much. I love you too. I do. I am. I dream about the mustard while it's fermenting. I mean, what else are you going to do up in the middle of the woods? I mean, really? Arkansas River's right there. Ah, fall vibes are here. I know it's a little chilly too. Like, I was kind of using this as a closet over the summer while it was so hot with my coats. But now I've put them on a couple times. I've already put them on a couple times. So, um, yeah. And I have I have the cutest fall clothing in like fall colors. And I started to get them out because the other day it was kind of cool. And so I got out, um, it's orange, but a pretty orange. Not that kind of orange. A fall kind of orange. The kind that you think of as fall. Like, I'm going into a place in my life, Carrie. I'm going into a place in my life where what am I gonna do? I don't know. But I'm gonna look good while I do it. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look good while I do it. No matter what I do, it's gonna look good. It's just I'm just realizing this. Whether I look good or not in what I've got, I feel like I do. Like, do you want me to grab it real quick and show you what I wore? And like, I felt so elegant and pretty because it was all my choices. Whether it was like a perfect outfit or not. It was like my choices on what to wear in the public, how to present myself based on me and what I want and what I've seen in movies. And my mom had a catalog. That's how things were done back then. And she had a catalog and ordered clothes out of it. I couldn't figure out how she could do that because I always had to try them on. Oh my god. And in these catalogs, and I think they call it boho, something like that. I just love that style. I've always loved it. That didn't call it that when it was in a catalog, but I would look at these catalogs my mom had, and it was women of all ages. But then it was like the ladies with the silver hair, and they always had these flowing clothes, beautifully layered, flowing scarf like movement, and I'm like, gosh, can I get old faster so I can wear that stuff? That is so pretty. And it never went out of style and all. And it's like, can I get away with it? I tried to get away with it like 10 years ago. It did not go over well. Anyway. Am I the only one that likes that style? I think that's just so feminine to just be draped in scarves is that kind of feeling, to be draped in scarves, and they flow when you walk, like, and those summer clothes. Then you put the sandals on and you just flit about. Oh my gosh, I think I can get away with that. Tiffany, can I get away with it, Tiffany? I hope I can get away with it. So this is what I pulled out and wore the other day. And I felt, well, this is the shirt. You can, this is not going to look good when I show it to you, but ladies, you know what this looks like when you put it on. So, and it fits right there at the waist. It's like it touches me at the waist, if that makes sense. If that makes sense to this. And then check out the sleeves. It's it's cute on. It's really cute. And look at the neckline. I mean, you don't have to agree, but that's the neckline, and it's just, I just feel so, I don't know. I just feel so beautiful in it, and it doesn't show anything, and it doesn't show anything at all. And then I realized most of my clothing in the past, most all of my clothing picked out in the past was based on what a man wanted and the influence of a man, and I never felt pretty, never felt feminine. I never felt like me. And now that I'm picking my clothes, this is probably not attractive to any man on the planet. You should wear this every day. So here's my top. And it's like that sweater like material, like for fall. Here's the pants. I'll show you the waistband first because the waistband matters. And then they the fashion gods, they they tell you to dress to your thinnest whatever on your body. If it's your wrists, hide everything else and show your wrists. If it's your ankles, show your ankles. You got it? If you show the thinnest part of your body with no matter what you have on, the person looking at you will assume the rest looks like that too. So Mine is my waist. I've got a nice waist and like a washboard stomach. Waist is my thing. I'm not going to talk about my ankles. Here's the waistband. So it's really wide. And then I love this print. It's just so casual. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it out of the laundry. That's why it's so wrinkled. I wore it and it's in the laundry. I just wanted to show it to you. And here's the pants. Check that out. And check out the bottom, how wide it is. It's almost like a skirt. And then I can put my sliders on, the ones that are cute, the cute sliders. And I just ran around town in this thing, and I just felt so pretty. And because I chose my clothing. I chose my clothing and how I wanted to feel. And it's taken 6 years to get here because I bought these last year. I bought them last year. There's a lot of cotton and linen and stuff. And I didn't wear them. So I already have a wardrobe that nobody has seen. Because I got all these nothing's really changed with the style. And if it has, I'm in the mountains. No one even brushes their hair. No one gives a shit. I'll be fine. But this is me. I feel like me. And that's just a expression of an avatar. But until you get there, it's kind of hard to let go of this thing. You feel like you're still fighting yourself. It's supposed to be 95 this weekend. Oh, Carrie. I'm ready for leggings and sweatshirt weather. Oh my God. I might look into boots. Since I started adding salt to the water I drink, I don't have issues with my calves and my ankles. And I think I'm going to be able to fit into boots. You know what I want, even if it's not in style? Some like brown leggings or tights or something, maybe even with a pattern on it. And boots and some kind of like a mini skirt. I'm thinking 70s looking. Like a mini skirt with possibly like plaid. And a black turtleneck. Black fitted turtleneck. Or are we going with brown? No, let's go with brown. Let's keep up with the brown. Oh my God. So if I could wear boots. Yeah, the cute boots. I'm going to have fun this year. I'm going to have fun this year. Because I did a lot of parasite cleanses. And recently I did another parasite cleanse with that clay stuff. Made progress with the other parasite cleanses. But this Vitality Herbs and Clay, tell them Kelly in the Raw. They'll remember Kelly in the Raw. And they'll treat you really nice. But that Vitality Herbs and Clay, that Sacred Clay, that stuff, it doesn't seem to be that expensive. We looked it up the other day. It doesn't seem to be that expensive. And it really cleans some stuff out. Where I'm just feeling better and better and better and better. I own Tiffany, yeah, boho. Yes, you can. Of course you can. Oh, I'm doing the color brown right now. I would like to do the brown thing. This is the closest to brown that I've got. I think the design is brown. It's like brown on orange. Oh my gosh, I feel so Vermont. You guys, I doing what I wanted to do in life. Well, some of you were there with me. I went to Vermont. That was a dream of mine since I was a little girl, and they showed us this film when I was in fifth grade of Vermont and the changing of the colors. After I saw that movie, I just OCD'd about Vermont my whole life. I went home and I told my parents we were moving to Vermont. And I couldn't figure out why they were laughing. I thought it was funny when I told them that. That was rude. Ugh, rude. So I obsessed about Vermont my entire life until I moved there. And in the all the running around that I've done until I moved there, and because I wanted to go through a whole season there, the turning of the colors and all. I wanted to go through that, and I did. I went through that whole area, and it took a while for all the colors to change and for all the leaves to fall. They even mentioned that it was taking longer than normal. So I spent a season there. And then when it turned cold and my water lines froze and I didn't think I was going to make it, I headed to Florida real fast. But I spent a fall in Vermont. And they're really big on fall weather and all. They lined the streets. This was in Burlington, Vermont, you guys. They lined the streets on the right and on the left with all of these mannequins. Hundreds of mannequins up and down the highway and all over. And they were dressed up in clothing, expensive clothing and jewelry. And they were just out in the open. And they left them out in the open. It's sun, rain, whatever. These mannequins when fall season began. You guys, I've never seen anybody so obsessed about fall and clothing as those in Burlington, Vermont. No joke. I wonder if they've got it on the internet. There's no way. I can tell you where I was at because I'm not there anymore. You know, Band-Aids don't work on phone. Burlington, Vermont. The beginning of fall clothing on uh the side of the road. What? I don't know pictures. Um Crap. I don't want to dig in my phone. I've got lots of pictures. Up and down. I'm not sure what phone they're on even. So they are so into fall, like ridiculously into fall. And it was the funnest thing ever. I don't ever want to do it again. I mean, it was ridiculous how fall they were. But I got to live it out, that fantasy, that fall fantasy I had all my life since fifth grade. So I lived in Vermont for about 6 months, I think. That's so much fun there. It's beautiful. I was right by the oh, what was that called? Lake Champlain. I lived on Lake Champlain where they had Champ. That was like the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster, only the Lake Champlain version of the Loch Ness Monster, which according to the locals that I talked to, that some said they saw it, some said they just, a lot of people talk about it. I heard different stories, and the ones that you could tell the ones that saw it actually saw it because it like changed them in some way. They were different because they actually saw it. So I could tell when I was talking to a bunch of people if they really actually saw something. And one person was talking about that these aren't what you think they are. beware of the water. And these are only the Loch Ness Monster ones. Those aren't very big. And one of them told me that a few decades ago, most people, they only have one encounter in their entire lifetime. If they have one, there's only one. Usually, it's rare if there are two. But this person's encounter that was telling me, they were on their way home at night. And this, I'll just call it the Loch Ness Monster. The way they described it, it was aquatic, but it's still, I'm not saying it looks like a seal or anything like that, but a seal gets along land. And it's an aquatic type, creature without legs and walking and stuff. So this Loch Ness Monster looking thing was making its way, and it was going across the road, so it was blocking the road, and this person had to stop. They couldn't keep moving forward. And it had a sheep in its mouth. It's big, it was very large. It had a sheep in its mouth, and it was headed back to the water. This person said. Well, after that, I never came out at night, ever, for any reason whatsoever at all. Ever, ever, ever. Because I've been beside some sheeps that they're bigger than me. I'm I mean, I wear a size small. I'm not really that big. Everybody thinks I'm all like tall, like some Amazon woman. And then they meet me and they're like, "Oh, Kelly, the top of your head is so cute." Things are really going to be changing. I was talking to one of my friends last night about the blue light. The blue light that comes from the sun in the morning. When the sun's above you, chemtrails are not. But in the early mornings, they really chemtrail the crap out of it. Because they're trying to block the blue rays coming out of it. Does anybody feel like this last full moon was not as much a push-pull of the full moon, like the full moon's doing something to you? Because I've always felt like these full moons are doing something to me. This last full moon just seems like the marking of the passage of time. Just like a marker that went by. It didn't seem to affect me, and I was wondering if that might be because of all the parasite cleanses that I've had. In my research, to your own, for entertainment purposes only, I've researched that the eggs of the parasites tend to hatch around a full moon. And so you've got people people in that medical profession and all, say that it gets kind of crazy around a full moon. Could it be because all these parasites start hatching around the full moon? And that now this mega moon, that there was a change. I mean, everything's changed. But I didn't feel like I went through this, like this full moon, what I went through with other full moons. This was different. Like I got rid of the parasites. So there is something to this moon that was helpful. That with the parasites not. But now that the parasites are gone, because the moon is a reflection of me. And now I'm not and now I'm parasite free. The moon is a reflection of me. And now I see I'm parasite free. Fuck me. Gen X poetry. Damn. That was just all on accident. That was completely all a train wreck accident that just happened. Well, but how true. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Someone should write that down. Someone should write that down. Gen X poetry. That's the first one in the book. That's my Gen X poetry book. I'm glad I'm recording this because there's no way I would remember that. Oh, ah. Hey, you two Northern Star. How are you doing? Oh, Gary. Yes, Gary. Um. Oh, Tiffany. Hold on. You guys, do you mind if I do just a teeny bit of maintenance? I don't want to say what I'm doing, but most of you know what I'm about to do. Oh, can you hear the geese? God, the geese are loud this morning. Oh, wait, I could do it. Oh, I don't think I can find it this way. Yes, I can. Yes, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. I turned the sound down. That was close. That was so close. There. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Let's see. Do, 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 do. And there we go. So, Tiffany and Carrie, I made you moderators. If you don't want to be moderators, please let me know and I will unmoderator you. See. Aw, good day, Tiffany. I think I missed your comment a while ago, Tiffany. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. What were we talking about? Was I saying anything important a while ago? Probably right now. It is a little chilly, like a more kind of like when the sun starts to. But recently the sun comes up and it's like shining over here, but I don't feel hot like I have been. Like feeling like I don't need the air conditioner at all. Hey, what do you guys? Do you guys want to remote view? Yesterday, I remote viewed a bunch of. You guys had me remote viewing like a defense department and all their secrets and then top secret and confidential stuff and other places yesterday. Like putting out like all these government secrets and so forth yesterday. Do you want to do that again? Like, do you have locations? I don't think they care really. Like, whatever I tell you, they'll be like, let her tell him. No one will believe her. If you want me to look, I don't think they care if I look. But let's not this time because it got into some weird places with. Yeah. Anyway, this time let's not go the dark way because I don't think I can handle that. To do that. So if you guys want me to remote view something, let's remote view. And then I'll put the mustard away so we can remote view top secret stuff for the government. And mostly everything's underground. So we can look at the stuff on the surface, but those are just the entry points for going underground. It's on the surface. There we go. So, think of some top secret stuff that you want me to remote view, and I'll fill up my I'll fill up my cup with some more water because I've got peppermint tea in there. Peppermint tea, spilling the government tea. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They might clone me soon. I'm just saying. If they clone me, I had fun. You guys, thanks for Earth. I had fun with you. If I get cloned, just remember, we'll always have Earth. See what's happening with AI. So, what's happening with the AI? Um, I don't usually look in that direction. Can you be more specific in what you would like for me to remote view? If you don't mind, I can't even pronounce your name. Holy crap! Like, are you a spy? Are you a Russian spy? Please be specific. Underground tunnels. Yeah, which one, Sophia? Because they're all underground. Like when I start remote viewing underground, everything connects to another tunnel system and then the major tunnel system. And then after that, you've got what looks like crystalline cities that are made of like, what looks like different densities of plasma. They go deeper and deeper and deeper, and the densities of plasma get deeper and deeper until it starts to turn like metallic. Till you get to kind of like a spaceship kind of thing going on. I don't know. Agartha. I've heard of Agartha, and it might I is Agartha is a place. Is that right? Um, I like what exactly do you want me to remote view? Like the whole thing? It feels real big. Um, it feels really, really big, this thing. Like there's a lot there. I'm not sure. It looks green. I'm not down close because I don't know where to go yet. Really, from up here looking down, it looks like there's green stuff on it, like living plants and stuff. Oh, oh, this is huge. If it's alive, just any random place on the surface, just kind of like drop where I am, and just like, wee. Oh, would it make sense that people are made of light and they're different colors, solid colors, but they're different colors? They don't look like beings because you can see all their features, like hair and their nose and nose hairs and stuff, but they almost look like lined drawings inside of energy, and they're surrounded by trees, and they look like trees, but they're made of something different. When you get into the places that look kind of like Lemuria and all, it gets into a fractaled, crystalline type of concept. And you do have beings that are single colored, but you can't see their features. This is a place where you can like see their features, the humanoid. It doesn't feel as much, and this doesn't mean people don't live in houses, uh, but it feels more like they're one with whatever they're doing rather than separating themselves from it and boxing themselves in houses. It feels like their shelters or whatever it's called align with the environment and nature. They don't seem to be having individual experiences like we do, or that we're having these individual experiences. They seem to be having more of a collective experience and expressing it differently and in a less detailed way than we're being expressed. Like, we're being expressed in a really detailed kind of way, and then they're more globs of energy that could get more detailed if they wanted to. About Noah. Oh, oh yeah, that's self-reflective. The AI is self-reflective. Like anything else, AI doesn't even exist. You're God. And whatever beef we have with AI is the beef we have with ourselves. Everything is self-reflective. So this is an opportunity through looking at AI to find where we're not healed. Because when we're healed, then we realize we are God. We created AI. It has no power over us. And what's the agenda? What's our agenda behind everything? Because if we have an agenda that's not too good, we assume they have an agenda that's not too good also, is what I find. Alright, let's not go there today. Yeah, let's just delete those comments. Um, no one's, like, in trouble or anything. It's like, we're not going here today. Let me just take this. I'm not doing AI today. I'm just hanging by a thread whether I'm even gonna remote view or not, so let's not push it by putting AI in there. This seems very masculine. Let's look at something different. There we go. Let's go get rid of that. And delete it because I don't want that energy on the page. Boom, it's gone. Does that seem at all like what you were talking about? It's not what I thought I was gonna see. Like when you're like underground, I was expecting to see the Lemuria stuff. That's highly detailed but crystalline in nature. It's it's energy that can take any form, but it's being told to create things with fractals. And from those fractals, the honeycombs are made. And from the honeycombs that are six-sided, you've got the fifth dimension and down that's created inside of these things. Oh gosh, I've yeah, Mount Shasta is something. Oh wait, is that the where the blue people are? I just when I just glanced over there, there's a lot of people who seems to be blue in some uh aspect. Not like three-dimensional people with blue skin, but kind of in another dimension, but they can come into ours and they're blue, but they're not they don't look like that one movie with Nicolas Cage where you can, like, see inside of them like a jellyfish and all. Not that. They seem to be almost tribal in nature, the way that they look. Like, they have robes, over their shoulders and and over them. They're clothed, but they come in a spiritual blue form. I don't know how to explain that. Let me see. Uh, they're standing side by side, and they're all about the same height. The tops of their bodies, like their torso is huge, but their limbs are smaller. They're But they do, they've got like either a staff or a spear or something that they're holding and tribal, but their legs are so skinny and long. Like odd type of skinny, straight skinny, like you can see with I'm not calling them grays, but you know how the grays tend to have straight, stick like legs. This is so weird. I don't know what I like it at. Gatekeepers, I just heard those are the gatekeepers. So, yeah, fuck them. Go past those ones. Yeah, fuck them. Go past them. They're just distractors. They distract you. They also will answer all your questions. "What do you wanna know?" "Oh, stay here, move here." "Yep, move here and talk to me all day." And, you never go into Mount Shasta, do you? You just talk to the beings of Mount Shasta. There's beings, right? It's an entry point. Mount Shasta's a gateway, an entry point, and another one that's being guarded. They don't want you to go under and they'll, "Oh, there's a place that will hurt you at one point." But once you get past that, it's like, woo! It's like that guy that tried to steal my purse that one time. It's like, "No, you're not. I don't think you knew who you were gonna rob this morning, but it's not this thing." Gen X, no. And I'm about to tell you why it's gonna be a bad idea to try and take my purse. Anyway, I just told him what I was gonna do with all his body parts after I ripped them off, and he didn't take my purse. Oh, let's see. You know what? Glastonbury, there's a story behind that. uh, Matter or Glastonbury. I can't even say what almost happened in that place. Just word of advice. Be careful pairing up with people because their brokenness gets expensive sometimes. Let's see the movie. No, yes, yes, I was talking about that character. I was talking about. Watched it several times, and that does exist. It's just that that's not what these look like. These look a little different. These are not the ones that take you like into the tunnel and recycle you and put you in a shoebox. It's like heaven is a cube. Go look at the dimensions of heaven. And you're like 1,500 feet. 1,500. What are the dimensions of heaven? I forgot. Yeah, about 1,500 miles in length, width, and height. And so this is how heaven is shaped according to the Bible. Let me find some pictures of heaven. I mean, it's a little lackluster if you ask me. Okay. Here is the map of heaven. I can't wait to get there. How about you? I don't know. It looks a little square. I don't think anybody's bringing chips or dip in that place. Anyway, just saying, when we've got stuff like this going on, I'm not saying that's great, but it's not a box. It's not a box. So we've got all these sayings, thinking outside the box. Hmm. Hmm. It's a box. Oh, what was that remote viewing? Oh shit. Um. Oh, you too, Carrie. Glastonbury. Does anybody know anything about Mount Shasta? Does that make sense that there's blue beings there trying to give you a bunch of information? Do people migrate there to like, oh, Mount Shasta, give me more information? Riddle me this. Uh, does that happen? Yeah, that's it's on Google. The dimension of heaven, like a 1,500 mile cube. 1,500 miles, and it's a cube, and that's heaven. To me, that sounds like a recycling center for souls. Souls that came here. Well, you came here, not the soul can be exchanged. You stay the same. The souls get exchanged and so forth. And then it's a commodity. And it's something that's, bought, sold, traded, valued, all kinds of stuff out there in the galactic whatever land. Because if you've come here, let's think about this. You want a customer just like McDonald's. They want to get the kids there from 0 to 7, and then they'll go to McDonald's forever. Oh. So if you can get somebody from the beginning that came here to Earth to have a 50,000 year experience, and you tricked them one cycle right after the other, you continue to trick them and tell them this thing called unalivement exists, and this is how it works. And then everything in their lives that you influence wears these bodies out. Everything that is done is not good for these bodies at all. Every decision that is made is based on, I'm only going to be here 80 years. Think about it. How many decisions in your life have you made based off of you're going to be here about 80? If you're really like, eat your salad, maybe pushing it to 100 or more. When all of the lifestyles deteriorate the body, and the body isn't well maintained. It's one of the reasons we came here to this planet was to figure out how to maintain these bodies so they would last 50,000 years. But in being tricked into thinking you only have 80, well, where do you go when the body gives out from all the parasites, bad decisions? You go to the place you go in between. And in that, there's a lot of trickery. Come over here to my tunnel. Like being at the carnival. Come play my game. Come play my game. And then you get put in a box, into a heaven, into a box. Your awareness trapped in this thing. You're stripped of your soul. Your soul is put back in a big container. It's like a storage container. And they're recycled. And the ones that are more valuable have more lives on them. Maybe they didn't live very long. And then they came back. Didn't live very long again. Didn't come back. And came back. So the more lives on these in these souls, the number of lives and how extreme those lives were are very valuable because people feed off of that. Is that making sense? So then the souls are bought and traded and then recycled. So someone who is going to be on planet Earth learning for 50,000 years and figuring it all out, their awareness gets captured and stuffed into a soul with a personality and all and put on planet Earth. Good luck. And then all that's recorded. Then the soul is more valuable the more stressed out they are. So in this God bubble perspective, when you let go of all of that, you're not caught up in it. Yeah, oh yeah, Brian. The Souls, this is after 2012, everything changed. So it's not quite like this anymore because people are finding out they are immortal and they don't have to be recycled every 80 years or so, or or before, or before. That's all a fallacy. That was all just kind of uh, a big scam, a big ruse. We create our reality. So we came here for 30,000 years, 50,000, some came for 100,000 years on here. And nobody, because nobody can unalive an immortal. You just choose to leave. And you choose to leave every day by putting macaroni. I'm sorry, we'll pick on macaroni and cheese today. Sorry, macaroni and cheese. We choose every day to put macaroni and cheese in our mouth. No, I only feel good for 20 minutes, that I regret that for a long damn time. How about you? Right? We make those choices every day. We're able to live 80 years. If it was like, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna live 700 years," macaroni and cheese might not need to be on the menu so often. If I'm gonna live 700 years. What if I live 7,000 years? Whoa. I'd really think what I put in my mouth and in my body. If I'm gonna live 7,000 years, that's kind of a guarantee. Everything in my life changes. Every decision I make changes. How many decisions have you made based off of you thinking this is it? Again, I repeat this. People who are 300 something years old that have been interviewed, they said, "What is your advice to everyone?" And they said the first 75 years is the hardest. All of them. The first 75 is the hardest, and you're aiming for 80? That's a shit life. Don't you want to, a grand finale here? Just want more than just what you've gotten, which is shit. Is anybody here over 80? Then you can tell me to shut up. Please do it politely, though. Gen X still reeling. So what happens is we were coerced, tricked, whatever you wanna call it, into thinking we only had 80 years. I'll oversimplify without saying the words that TikTok and YouTube don't like. And then you got caught up in a cycle of souls in a huge, vast industry that buys and sells and trades souls like a commodity. Souls are a commodity. We're being used. So when you take a step back, because all of this is just being done in plasma, when you take a step back, you find yourself in the plasma that creates this reality. And in that plasma state, your feelings and your emotion create your world instantly. We're in a place of instant manifestation right now. And a lot of us are finding out the hard way. We just think that bad things are happening faster. And good things are happening faster. Everything's happening faster. That 0 point seems like time is speeding up. No, you're just in a place where manifesting before took a long time. Delayed manifestation. You're in plasma right now and you don't know it because we're still watching, we're scrolling and watching TV and shit. We don't realize we're in plasma instantly manifesting. We've already transitioned into something big time. You guys, I've taken my workshops that were $400, $1,200, and they're all $35 on the godbubble.com. I've got the plasma state. And guys, it may or may not work for you. It works for women and gay men, the plasma state that I found. Money Manifestation Workshop works for everybody, but for some reason, this plasma one is not working for, um, like, men who claim to not be gay. So, you guys, I don't know, don't waste your money. If you're not gay, don't waste your money. I don't know. I mean, try, but I can't give your money back. If you're a guy and you're like, yeah, I can do it. Kelly, it didn't work. Well, I told you it wasn't gonna work. Sorry, I'm keeping your 35 bucks. You can have it back. Oh, okay, Brian. But yeah, we're in plasma right now. That's why everything's happening the way it's happening. This transition's already taken place. We're running on an old program. We're in plasma, trying to create a reality that is delayed reality. We're creating it, but we're creating it in an instant plasma state. Once you know that, things get better. And if you're not healed, you're instantly creating shit in your life. If you're not healed, this is why I've been doing this for several years, and putting this information out, so that during this transition, what is the transition really? It's not transitioning from one thing to another because we've already transitioned. We're in the plasma. This transitional period is letting go of all of these ideas that we continue to create to find out what and stop activating the plasma. We stop activating the plasma, we go, "Oh my gosh, I'm in a plasma pool. Whoa, how'd that happen?" When we let go of it. So that's kind of the transition in a nutshell is you are in the plasma. And my plasma state workshop helps you to let go where you find yourself in the plasma in a place where you can create anything. And you find out that you are the creator of your own reality and you can create anything and do anything. And by that point, you've healed to the point you're in the plasma and you can be mean to your neighbor because you're waiting to become all superhero powerful to go kick them in the butt, right? But by the time you find yourself in the plasma, you're healed and you realize that you're the one that created your neighbor as a projection of your unhealed state. And then you don't get in the plasma to push and pull. Does that make sense? So yeah, in this, and think about it. If you're here for 50,000 years, it's kind of hard to be bamboozled. Yeah, you might fall for a few tricks in the beginning, the first 100 years or so. Fall for a few tricks, but after that, oh, can't fool me anymore. And you live for 50,000 years, you can't be controlled. You cannot be controlled if you're 50,000 years old. But if you just got here, it's still you, but you put on another dressing, you put on another life or getting another character that's completely different. You might have played a male character last time, now a female character this time. Rich one time, poor the other. You come and you play all of these roles and you start over from scratch every time you're born. Have you noticed that? The memory wipe, you start from scratch. And then in this type of a neural net or a net that keeps all the thoughts and information inside or in place. And then in this place where you can't see very clearly, you're fed a constant stream of lies with audio, visual, and non player characters. If there's 8 billion people in the world, and at best, I can't find over 1.6 million real people in this thing. They're saying 8 billion, so then I guess the rest of them are non-player characters. And but the conservative numbers are around 550,000 that are on this planet, and there's too many people. Is it starting to make sense now? The non-player characters and the real people? The guide stones, if it's like keep them around 500,000 or half a million and don't let the population get over that. Now, we've been recycled so many times through CERN and shit like that, that we've got so many non-player characters. Same number of people that are here. Tons of non-player characters. So it seems very crowded every time you cycle. You got you just keep the same non-player characters and add more every time you cycle. Do you see how the population gets out of hand real quick? Real quick. They're talking about keep the real players in this game under 500,000. So when I look at it, at most, there's 1.6 million people on here, down to potentially 550,000, which is over the 500,000. All of that's over the 500,000. Now they're going to go unalive all of the real characters. They are not, but plot lines and scenarios are being made right now in the game so that the exit of some of these real people looks legit, and they can have a legit exit. There's too many non-player characters, whatever, throw them off the ship, make them walk the plank. Nobody gives a crap. Non-player characters. Oh my god, what are we talking about? It went from German mustard to who knows. Oh, what were we remote viewing? I didn't remote view what you guys were talking about. Oh, what's under Mount Shasta? Let's see. Are there beings under Mount Shasta? Okay, the mythical Lemurians and their underground city of Telos, Talos, Talos. There is no factual evidence to support the evidence of any beings living underneath the mountain. The legends, though, subterranean beings alongside claims of Bigfoot. Let's see, Lemurians. The tale of the Lemurians. What do they say the Lemurians look like? Interdimensional beings and aliens. Modern spiritualists believe that various interdimensional beings and aliens live in inner Earth. That's what I was seeing. And they're not; those weren't. Those were distractors. Those were information distractors. They'll give you all the information you want. Yes, in the inner Earth realms beneath the mountain, using mystical portals to move around. Well, yes, but the guardians are not real. It's almost like a computer. Bigfoot, yes, and the Modoc people and some other unpronounceable people. Are they blue? Do blue beings live under Mount Shasta? Google says no, but they talk about Lemurians. Legends. Lizard people, reptilian humanoids. Man, there's a lot of tribes and everything associated with this. What color are the Lemurians? Blue. It said they're blue. It said they're blue. Saw you. I saw you. You got from me. No wonder why all new age spiritual gurus um are attracted to go there to initiate. Initiate what exactly? I'm not sure. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I didn't listen to them. I don't know all their plans. I can see that the spiritual people are seeking knowledge or wisdom or something like that, but all they're getting is information because the blue guys won't give you knowledge and wisdom. She'll figure shit out real quick. All they give you information, all the information you would ever want. But here's the deal, it's like, "Oh, Amelia Earhart," and you have the answer. It's like, "Oh, wow, that's good to know, but what about this? But what about that?" And you just never stop asking questions. Once you can access the information, think of your phone. That's information. It never stops, right? So it would make sense that spiritual people who are kumbaya going up and down in the matrix, kumbaya would really be attracted to Mount Shasta and go there to but again, it's not knowledge or wisdom that they're gaining. It's just a bunch of information and eventually they might put it all together. But you can access the information like all of the universe or whatever through these blue beings. But um it never ends. Because it's such a vast space or whatever, you'll be there forever. In other words, it's a distraction. But once you get past that, you go, "Oh, everything that they were telling me, I automatically know while I'm here plus more." And they give it to you in scrolling form. I mean, it's real sophisticated, like you're living it out and everything, but you still have to do one thing at a time. And it's faster than other ways, but it's still linear in some capacity. It'll still take 10 minutes. A lot of them, because they had spiritual narcissism syndrome. Um, I even in my armchair psychology degree I gave myself, I'm not that good at diagnosing, having no license. Gotcha. Like, wow, narcissism syndrome. Spiritual. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Spiritual narcissism syndrome. Woo, that's a mouthful. Occurs when ego or self hijacks spiritual practices to increase self importance. That's exactly what's happening. Oh my gosh. You said like one really sophisticated word, and I like just spoke for like an hour and a half, and you said the same thing in 3 words. Oh my God. It's self importance rather than decrease it. Creating a facade of holiness to mask insecurity. That makes sense. Gain admiration or avoid growth. They're avoiding it. That's what they are. They're avoiding growth by just, oh, more information. Kumbaya, another layer of information. Kumbaya, oh, another layer of information. Kumbaya, another layer of it. Like, fuck that shit. That's like matrix bullshit. And you have layer after layer because we're looking at like a prism. A prism never ends. And if you think it ends, move over a little. Everything changes with the prism. All you have to do is scooch over a notch. What? That's what it seems like the Mount Shasta. Again, I'm not saying these people are bad or anything. It's just they're just gonna spin and go nowhere. They're gonna be spiritual and get to the highest peak of the matrix and go nowhere. And go underground. You don't have to physically go underground. You get a remote view. Get past the ones giving you all the information. Once you get past that and you're down there, you just know. You just know in your state of being and you're in the plasma and it's not like, well, who the fuck cares about knowing all this shit? It's just the Akashic records. It's how we played the game the last time through. It's about to reset, start over. I don't want to know. I'm going into that place of plasma where I can do anything, not sit here and spin in the past. Oh, here's the history of the galaxy. Well, whoop de doo. I'm about to go through a fucking portal. And fuck that shit. Woo! I'm through a portal. And then my fingers fall off because like nothing survives the portal. Not even Gen X salutes. It I know you're shocked. Those don't even make it through the portal. I know, there's power in that. We practiced to make it look how refined that looks. I'm just saying. Cannot make it through the fucking portal. Goes through the portal of the Toronto field. Everything's gone. So everything that blue guy said is just shit. And nobody gives a fuck. And it is so last cycle. But we spend all our time there. So we go through the portal and it's just pure white light consciousness and no details. Sorry about that. It's popping in my ears. I don't know what I just said. You said spiritual narcissism, got that. And I fell off my soapbox. I completely fell off my soapbox and started yelling from the floor. Shit. See, demons, aliens, guides, and spirits are disguised. They're to hijack the consciousness. True story. In this push pull white light system, we've talked about that. Trying to remember what phone that's on. This one, my other phone's charging. It might be on that phone. I go look at screenshots. Might be in screenshots. I'm hoping it's in screenshots. Please be in screenshots. Oh my gosh. Who took all these pictures? Okay. Maybe this is not the right phone. Oh my goodness. Oh, my puppy's so cute. And oh, I found it. Push pull white light systems of deception. Where I don't look it up on my email anymore. Go Kelly, this is not a complete list. There are more. Pretty much everything that exists is should be on this list. Let's see. Even scarier the corporates, bigwig narcissists. Well, let's look at that real quick because I'm getting distracted by fear. So we're talking about fear. We're in the avatar. Let's switch over to the God bubble position. Spiritual narcissists are part of what you created as God in your reality. They're not scary at all. If you're in the avatar and think you're the avatar, that would be a terrible position to be. Even scarier, so we're falling out of the God bubble here, are the corporate bigwig narcissists. So you as God create corporations and bigwigs and narcissists and all. So right now, why are we focusing from the avatar position? What works for a lot of people is 10 times a day for 3 days for 2 to 20 minutes to a letting go technique from any of my workshops or classes. Let's start on that. Maybe let's scroll less because these corporate bigwigs were pointed in the beginning. There are the nefarious ones, and they've been there the whole time. Nothing's changed. Maybe our consumption of fearful information has. Pushful systems of deception, magic, getting in the flow, crystals, gems, and minerals, mirrors, scrying, smudging, portals, twin flames. It's easier to reach. Twin flames, soulmates, kundalini, white light, black light, magic. Um, ah, true. Spiritual narcissists could also be NPCs. But whatever they are, we're looking in the mirror. We're looking in the mirror. Twin flames, soulmates, kundalini, black light, white light systems, witchcraft, spelling, voodoo, Wicca, Reiki. These are push pull white light systems of manipulation. There's no healing in any of this. See, Wicca, Reiki, light language. These are pills we take to get out of the ditch, but we have to keep taking the pill to continue to get the pain relief because we're in, instead of just being, we're going for pain free. So we manifest pain and then we free ourselves from the pain. And then we don't have any more energy at the end of the day. Light language, astrology, praying, white light religions, love and peace religions, Jesus, ascended masters, ETs, etc. We went through those, all the reptilians and those places of deception, and any other middleman, like spiritual, spirit guides, things like that. Chakras, pushing, pulling on those chakras. Breath work, not slow deep breathing. Slow deep breathing is the natural state of the avatar. Breath work is taking pills because we're not healed. Law of attraction. You've got to identify with the illusion in order to attract something. But for the God bubble position, you can create the concept of attraction and rules. That's cool. The secret, all those methods, push, pull, white light, system of deception, it's all manipulation. Manipulation, there's no healing. If we're trying to manipulate stuff around us, we're not out for healing at all because you can't find a healing there. The new age, astral projection, astral travel, working with the angels, medium work, like talking to dead people. Not saying it's bad to talk to dead people, but they're in the matrix. It's pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. We want to get information and advice from them. Singing bowls, cards, oracles, tarot, etc. And are we demonizing tarot today? No. We're looking at what is our relationship with tarot. In this push pull white light system, where are we trying to manipulate with tarot? Why are we going to the tarot? Why do we want to know? Because we are in fear, because we're not in the present moment, because we're not healed. Um, why many so-called healers and spiritual teachers convert to Jesus? Why is that a thing now? So I guess we want to look at why is that important? Why is what other people doing so important in our lives? If you want to call them gurus, why do we consider them in our decisions when mass numbers of people that have been deemed by the system to entrap people? I don't know. Why? Why do we want to know? Because everything is self reflective. Everything's self reflective. They're just influences. All these people do are influence. That's it. And you decide what you do with that. Well, if we see a phenomena of gurus converting to Christianity, why are we watching that? Why aren't we Paying attention to ourselves. Why does it matter what other people do outside of our decisions? I mean, this is new to me and I'm in the industry. I'm just over here doing me. Is it because they have some form of an influence in our lives? Is it concerning in some way, or you're happy or not happy? Again, it's our emotions based off of other people, and we're still not in control of our emotions. And, I would hope that any decisions I make in my life, that people don't take too much and they go, well, that's just what Kelly's doing in her life. I don't have to examine it too much. All these decisions she's making. Does it matter with whatever they're doing and they go to Christianity? It's just that there's a change being made. There's a transition going on. Where's the transition in our lives? How much time do we spend thinking about other people and what they do? Other people that don't matter in our lives. I've got too much shit for myself to be worrying about other people, especially gurus, who you probably don't see the real person. You don't see the real person with me. I come on here and I'm all like, "Hey." I get off of here and I'm like, "I'm gonna take a nap." You know? You what who are you really getting? Who are you really getting? You don't see me acting all crazy like I act when I'm with Puppy on here. You get a certain version of me, an illusion, an image, of me. And I'm one of the nice guys, and you still don't see everything. This illusion of what I might be or whatever. I'm flipping my finger off and all that. You think I go in public and do that? No, but I do it on here. I do it on here, so you don't even see, the real me, much less gurus are trying to maintain some kind of, I don't know what kind of image. I'm probably the only one that says fuck. No one else does. Those are hard images to maintain. So it's Gen X. But everybody can just go fuck their shit. Go fuck yourself. And if I ever do whatever, don't follow me. Don't do what I do. I do dumb shit sometimes. Little gurus. But whatever they are maintaining, why are we putting our faith in them? Don't put your faith in me either. Shit. God. I couldn't imagine following me. That was not me. Someone was like, that's a train wreck. I'm gonna follow just to see what happens. And she falls down. It's funny. Pendulums. Raising your vibration. Yay! Your guts are welcome. Let's see. Raising your vibration. Spirit guides. Working with spirit guides. But again, I don't demonize talking to spirit guides, but are you gonna let them tell you what to do? I mean, everything on here is just a focusing technique that we let take control over us. Transmutation, meditation, yoga, karma, balancing. This is all the Twilight systems of deception. Hands-on healing, hands-off healing, grid work, binaural beats, quantum touch, horoscopes. This is not a complete list. Demons. This is what we thought up on the spot. Demons, dream work, earth work, fair. Like let's go to Mount Shasta and work with Mother Earth and the blue beings that are just projections. They're not even real. We're gonna get information from them. Oh, beings that are computer programs. I love you. Let's work you. I don't care if you're a computer, 'cause I love AI. because it makes cool pictures for my cookbook. And like, oh, fairies, healing instruments, gateways. Yeah, that's been a big deal lately, you guys. There's gateways all over the place. It feels like all the portals open all at once. The gateway all over the place. The gate program, gateway program. It's just they're all open, and it's like, look over here. Oh, where's going to be the new capital? Ah. They already divided up the United States several decades ago. They're going to look like, oh no, this thing happened. We're going to have to divide up to save the nation. We're going to have to divide it up. And we'll have like 13 territories and divide all these up and give them to these people to manage. And it's all the same damn people. And now all these sectors in the United States are being run like individual countries. And they're going to make it look like it just happened. But most people won't be here. They're going to get rid of all the non-player characters and stuff. So it's going to be massive people going away for a while. Massive people going away. Good morning, Jamie. Oh, I'm just curious when it comes to a relationship. I just need some different perspectives. Oh, yeah. I just tell them to go fuck off. And if they don't like it, they can go fuck themselves. I don't deserve your shit. You go shit on other people. Something like that, usually. I call them on everything that they say. Yeah, fuck it. You're awesome. They're not. Move on. And some of this too. It's hard to feel insecure when you're doing this and they don't know what you're about to do. They go, "Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were Gen X. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to poke you. I did not mean to poke the sleeping bear." And it's just fuck them. What relationships? Oh my gosh. And self-reflective, Jamie. Where are we insecure with ourselves? Maybe don't people for a while. Maybe fuck relationships for a while. Let's get a hold of our own. But no, but mostly go fuck yourself works for me in relationships. If I feel insecure on some level that I'm not healed and maybe I shouldn't be around you. That's a horrible advice. I don't have a license to be telling you any of this, which is probably evident. I was just doing crazy shit with the universe. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Oh, hey, Gata. Oh, so many gates. You don't know which one to choose anymore. Why are we choosing gates? Don't choose gates. They're just all open. Allow yourself to be, and you might slide down one. Like the stuff you put on your front yard that like wore the grass down and like made your dad mad. But it was so much fun to slide on the slippery. So yeah, don't choose shit. Like fuck that shit. You know what? I could do an advice column, but it would just be the same thing. Just go tell them to go fuck themselves. Tell them to fuck off. Like that's my advice to everyone. It's Kelly's advice column. Fuck you. And and I think it'd be a hit. Let's do that. Let's do an advice column. Kelly's advice column. And have like people who don't know what's about to happen to them write in. Like they think it's a legit advice column. Fuck your grandmother. Okay. Advice column. Where can I publish that? This is my advice column. And not get in trouble. Let's see. I know I'm asking a lot. I tell myself I'm not insecure. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because when you're a baddie, you're just a fucking baddie. And you're just fucking walking the fuck around, and people go, "Oh my god, that's probably one of the owners of the town. She probably owns the place." They could go fuck themselves. 'Cause I don't give a shit. I don't want anything from them. All of them want something from me. Fuck you. Jamie, you're the commodity here. You're the hot stuff. Fuck them. But for the last several weeks, I just keep seeing stuff that is staring me in the face. They can't help it to what are they? Get rid of them. Get rid of these people. Fuck them. Fuck off. Fuck you. Get some space. Space. Boundaries. Space. Who are these? Get away from them. Get away from them. You're in the middle of shit right now. And you're just like, where's the top of the pile? You're like, okay, I'm climbing on top of this shit. So I can be the person on top of the shit. And then you're trying to get on top. And at the end of the day, you're on a pile of shit. Get out of the feedlot. Go over to the like grassy pasture and be careful rolling over. You might not be able to get back up. But just look at this. Look at the. You're away from all the shit, and you're looking at the sun. In your state of being, and you're healed. And then tell them all to go fuck themselves. Uh oh, you knew I was gonna say that. How did you know I was gonna say that, Jamie? I knew you say. Let's think about the topic. I just wanted to hear someone say it. You just yeah, go practice it in the bathroom in front of the mirror. But only do it when you don't care how it looks. But make sure you practice it so many times that it just you have no idea what we can do with this. This is actually right now protecting you. This is how we start. FAFO. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie. FAFO. Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. Honestly, it's so true what you're saying. I just need to step back. Like you said, I thought stuff. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck this. Usually, I mean, I can't see you right now, just in general to women. When we don't feel sexy, we don't feel good. We're usually with a man. So if you're with a parasite, you're going to eat more food. If you've got someone draining you of your energy, you're going to eat more. We're going to be fluffy. Talk about me, not you, Jamie. This is my thing. Everybody's got their thing. We end up not looking very good. Most of it was from stress and cortisol and parasites. Sometimes we've got like 180, 200-pound parasite holding on to, and they're insecure. Because they're insecure, they put you down so that you feel insecure so you won't leave them and go to someone else because they know they're not worthy of you. I found this out, Jamie. The people that treat you the worst until you're horrible, they're they're the ones that's how they feel about themselves. They go fuck themselves. Go fuck you. Fuck you. What's it do you? Oh, wah. Oh, pobrecita. Oh my god. Get over it. Get over it. People are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. So I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. They're gonna do it anyway, just behind my back. Yeah, and I'm being nice to them. So I'm just gonna fucking be me. If you're gonna do your shit, do your shit. Yeah, I caught someone saying something the other day. Like, I think they have a hearing problem. They talk kind of loud. So they were saying something in the other room that was inaccurate to some people to try to impress them. And I was involved in what they were saying. And they were not giving accurate information. So I got up and I went around the corner. There was like a cutout in the wall so I could hear everything. So I went around the corner and just stood behind them. While they were just standing there, just talking about all this stuff about me and everything. And then, oh, I just stood there and listened. I'm like, wow, wow, I'm getting to witness it this time. I usually don't get to witness it. I just get all the weird looks that people give me. I'm actually hearing this. So the person concluded and everything, and it's, well, I'll see you later. And they turn around and I'm standing right behind them. This happened a few days ago. I'm standing right behind them. And they acted like I didn't hear them. They were talking quite loudly. Jovial. Ah! Think of like someone who's Italian. Hands and mouth both increase in volume. So then, in front of the audience that just got fed a crock of shit, someone trying to make something look like it's not to brag. I think you guys know where this is going. I didn't appreciate that much for many reasons. Because it's a lie, and because I'm a public person, and you better be careful telling lies about me to other people. Mm. So, man, this I shredded this person up and down. And I said, "Yeah, you stabbed me in the back," but not after this person who was trying to look so important in front of other people. They go, "So now that I walked up, now I'm involved. Now I'm fucking pissed off because I could have just been a nobody and out that door. But now they're asking me questions. Is it true what this person said?" And I said, "They wish." Oh, they wish. Hmm. Mm. Nope. Oh, we did the yoga. Do, do, do. I forgot where I left off. Oh, gateways. We went off on a tangent with gateways. Oh, yeah. The men will take it from you and take it quick. Yeah, interesting. And then we had a discussion after that because they were like, "Oh, you didn't hear what I said." Oh, yeah. Oh, not only did I hear every word of what you said, but so did everybody else in that restaurant. Heard everything you said. And they're trying to tell me I didn't. Oh, I was just talking about this. And I said, "No, that was in the beginning of the conversation. And then you said this, and then this. Then I got involved in this conversation somehow. Who else have you told this information to? This lie to?" I said, the other day when I said all men lie, you took offense to that. But now what's going on? You're lying. Oh my God. Holy shit. Grateful for all the God humble people here this beautiful morning, Mindy. Go on in, Mindy. Oh my God. Mudra, Tai Chi. Cold, you guys. Usually this time in the morning it's starting to get warmer. It's a little bit on the chilly side, actually. Tai Chi, Qigong, ley lines, hypnosis, kinesiology, tapping, shamans, sigils, totems, magnets, implants, acupuncture, chiropractic care, activations, sacred geometry, numerology, med beds, symbology, telomeres, move, lengthening your telomeres. That's push pull white light. You lengthen them, and then because you're not healed, they shorten again. Telomeres are just a symptom, not a goal. It's a symptom that we've imprisoned ourselves. If we don't imprison ourselves anymore, the telomeres heal themselves. Isn't that good to know? Anagrams, Om, voodoo, the reconnection, saging, inca. I was about to ask her if she could make even more noise, but I didn't have to ask. Incantations, chanting, reflexology, frequency healing, affirmations, essential oils, channeling, past life regression. And I've done a lot of this and I've wanted to do some of it that I haven't done yet, like past life regression. But these are push-pull white light systems of deception. So if you do something like past life regression, but maybe let's look at it as, is past life regression good or bad? Instead of that, what is my relationship with past life regression? I'm gonna let it lead and guide me, or maybe it was a tool one time because I didn't know what happened, and now that I know, well, it was bad, but now I can let go and heal. That was my relationship with past life regression. Not that I'm gonna get stuck in it and I wanna know more and more and more, and, "Oh, that was terrible that happened to me. Oh, poor me." Tapping, massage, soul release therapy, promise healing activation technique, spiritual release tapping, subliminal messages, masculine and feminine separation systems, um, and crystalline sun activations, and a weird picture of the clouds. And a weird picture of the clouds. Oh my god. You guys, the streaking. This is what gets me, the streaking from the sun. All kinds of weird stuff that was happening that day. And I didn't have my good camera either. I was, like, so pissed off. I didn't have my good camera out. So I looked up, I'm like, "What is that? What is going on with this cloud? What in the world?" And took a bunch of pictures. Oh, that's a video. What? Oh, and that was it. Was it? Grateful for the God bubble people here this beautiful morning. Oh, Mindy. Mindy, you're so sweet. You're so nice and sweet. Oh, oh, I'm so cold. I didn't want to turn on my heater and just get it all hot in here. Like, should I cover up with something? Like a blanket? Like a blanket. Oh my gosh, it is getting fall. Who said that? Who was the first person that said that today? Fall weather. I can't remember. Oh God. She thinks we're going outside. Some organization with the it's a Native American organization. It's actually like official. Uh, one person donates. A person that has like tons of money, just always donating to stuff, and like a philanthropist, millions of dollars. Just, how can I just keep helping people? Anyway, they donated something that was Native American something, and they gave them. It's just like like a Walmart type of blanket, but I thought it was kinda cool. They gave it to me. They're like, "Oh, I don't need the blanket. Here, Kelly, could you use it?" I'm like, "Yes, I can. Yes, I can." So, yeah. I thought it was kinda cool for giveaway blankets for a donation, uh, for a friend of mine that donated. So now, let's see if I can, warm up because I really don't you even. It's not even coffee, it's tea. Yeah, you can't have I said coffee, she looked at the coffee pot. She looked directly at the coffee pot when I said coffee. "You are too smart." She's looking to see if there is any in it, and now she's getting up higher over there and looking closer. I am warming up. Wow, this blanket's warming me up pretty quick. Oh, girl, it's cold outside. I'm not going out yet. It's cold out there. I'm usually right out the door early in the morning, and yeah, it's a little chilly. Yes. Oh, exactly, Mindy. Exactly. Exactly. Let it go. I found in life, again, I'm in a place where I've been doing the single thing for like 6 years. I've found in life I'm at the most insecure when that other person is insecure and they're trying to make me insecure. That's what I found happened in my life. It may not happen with you, but that's how it worked out for that's how it worked out for me. I'm gonna put some more hot water in my tea. Did you guys want me to remote view something else, or what would you like for me to do? I'm sorry, I'm so cold. Maybe I will turn on the heater. Oh no, if I put some more hot water in my tea, that will warm me up. Okay, this will warm me up. Hey puppy. Hey girl. Do you want a banana? Hold on. Hold on. Where's your other banana? Where'd it go? Just want to make sure you ate it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys, I was gonna give her a banana. Yes. Yes. Well, we're inside and I don't want the mess. So I'm going to slice this for you. Yeah, I'm gonna slice it for you and put it in your bowl. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna slice the banana really quick and put this in your bowl. Yes, we're gonna put this in your bowl, puppy. Yeah, it's not like we're outside. When we're outside, I keep the skin on it, and it's like a game to her. But we're not outside today, and I tried to do it, and she just makes way too much of a mess. Girl, I thought it would be faster to cut it like this, and it's taking forever because I have a band-aid on my thumb, and I don't. Ah! I'm about to have a band-aid on my other fingers. Shit, I'm going slowly. Let's do it the chef way. Chef. There we go. You guys, my computer is upgraded and all kinds of stuff. Took it to some guru who performed magic on it. It made it like brand new, and I could still have the Windows 10 for another year and stuff before I got to upgrade. And at that, I probably did a new computer. But, it's got the security system on it that's amazing that someone like myself can figure out and use. Um, but it won't let Facebook do anything on here. It won't let Facebook on onto my laptop, you guys. Nothing about Facebook, the security system. It's like, oh, we love everything that you're doing. Oh no, here comes Facebook. Dun 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 dun. And that happens. Oh, oh, oh crap. Excuse me. Hey, hey, let's not do that. How about we not do that and say we did? Well, that was probably a mistake, but we're gonna find out how big a mistake that was. Oh gosh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm just trying to avoid turning my heater on before the sun gets up because it's like the sun is up. Why isn't it warming everything up yet? Crap! Crap! Warm me up! Warm me up! Holy crap! Uh, okay. So go and Ah, Kelly. Oh, my son was. Oh no. Is everything okay? Are you okay? Tiffany, are you okay? Holy crap. You guys all right? Well, make sure you're okay first. Make sure you're all right. Oh my gosh, how scary. How scary that can be. Does he say who it was? Thanks, Marshmallow. I'm seeing more than one person in there, but it's like there's a grandma was coming through first. I don't like to talk to dead people, but it look at grandma on the right side was coming in first, but it's like a grandfather figure. I'm not good at the dead people thing, so I'm not sure who all these people are. I don't like talking to live people. It's not even I don't like you talking to dead people. Those kind of figures, and it was like grandma was over to the side, but it's like grandpa or someone was like in the seat. Like, oh, and I'm getting like in my stomach. I'm feeling like scared and all like a calming effect and everything's and it's like this grandfather type figure was talking the whole time. I don't know if you could hear or not, but it's like talking the whole time. And the grandmother, again, almost like you could see all of the grandfather, but you can only see like the grandma from like the waist up, like outside the car. I don't know if that made any sense. Oh, I know, right? Oh God. Uh, there's and they seem elderly. I'm sorry, I don't talk to dead people. I don't quite know who they are, but there's like an angelic type of being that is very it's like a golden white. So it's gold and white, but it appears like gold and white angelic figure. It's mass well, it could be male or female, either one. And it's got like a dress or a, kind of like a robe, a big robe on, very typical looking, very grand, like a big one, a really big angelic like thing, like hovering over the car. She's making so much noise eating her banana. Oh my god. That's the noisiest banana I think I've ever like heard in my life. Oh, anyway. Oh my god, Tiffany, I cannot handle the chewing noise. I think that's like an autistic thing. Like when someone is chewing with their mouth open. And this is a dog. So this is not like she's like, oh, let me be polite and careful because people are listening to me chew and it might be disgusting. Oh my God. Well, I found out what to never do again with bananas. And instead of carrying on, let me see if I can fix this before it ends up on the floor. Oh, oh my gosh. In an effort to make things better, I made them worse. And I made a mess. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We see if I can salvage this. Oh, probably. What am I going to do? Seriously. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Oh my God. Hold on, you guys. Oh my God. Uh, yeah, that was a great idea, Kelly. That was a fantastic idea. Good job. Good job. Oops. Oh, crap. Hold on. Accidentally hit my heater on. Excuse me, puppy. I gotta clean up my bad mistake. I know. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Scoot bag. Oh, holy crap. Sorry, you guys. Was I gonna remote view something? Cleaning a banana off the floor. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, we're gonna try this one more time. Let's see if the human can get it right this time. Yeah, it's me, the human. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. This is taking like forever. Okay, now let me clean my fingers off again. Girl, I'm just gonna leave the heater on. Screw it. Screw it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving the heater on. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, oh, you're welcome, Tiffany. Oh, um, oh yeah, I was. Look again. I turned my sock all the way around accidentally. There we go. So some of my socks I buy them to be oversized. Like they're probably about three or four sizes bigger than they should be. So sometimes they just kind of like spin on my foot. I call them house socks. They're not worn outside the house. I don't go anywhere in them. They're just for around the house. So I would get like slippers, and you'd wear them so long, and it's like, oh, let me wash them. And once you wash slippers, they're just done. They're goner. So I do the socks that was really thick, like athletic kind of socks, and I go over to like the men's section and the thick socks, and I wear those around the house. I call them house socks, so that I can wash them. Like I can wash them and keep wearing them, and they're fine. So hey, Amanda, I don't know what we're doing today. Hey, you guys that just got here, I wanted to do something special for this couple. They're really nice and they're German. And Oktoberfest is coming up. So I thought I would give them a gift for the occasion. And since I was making homemade mustard anyway, I went to the dollar store and I went crazy at the dollar store and it still didn't cost all that much. Even after I went crazy, it still didn't cost all that much. That that mustard is going to go in here. It's sealed. It's a nice little jar. And then I went crazy in the flower section. I don't know if I can pick this up. We've got so many crystals in the bottom. I put a bunch of rose quartz in the bottom. So I've got this fall arrangement now that I've done. And I separated all of the flowers from the main one and I like wove it all in this basket. So it's like they're not going anywhere. And then I was gonna put the mustard. I try so hard every day to not look crazy. And then I went to the dollar store. I could just hand them a jar of mustard. That's it. So all I had to do is just, oh, here's some mustard. Homemade German mustard. the idea of giving them a mustard in a garden. Oh my gosh. Well, and I was also thinking like because I'm walking over to their house and I thought this would look so cute out on their deck because it's all just fake flowers and stuff. The way they had it arranged, and they had real flowers all over the place, but no flowers on the deck because it was in the shade most of the time. And I was like, this looks so cute on their table, and it's got like fall stuff in it and everything. It's got like a little tiny pumpkin and a pine cone. I think it's a real pine cone, actually. May not be, but yep, I did that. I did that. And I'll probably be seeing them this next weekend and giving it to them with all the rose quartz in the bottom. Uh, so there. So there. I did it. I did it. I did. I'm feeling warmer now. I actually turned the heater on. When do I ever turn the heater on at this time? I'm usually burning up, putting the awning out, and turning the air conditioner on, and apologizing for all the sound. Girl, girl, your eyes are black. I can't see anything but just black in her eyes. And she brought me her toy. Where's the one that has its face? Bring me the fox with a face. No, I'm a fox without a face. Fuck the human race. A fox without a face. And, do you want me to remote view top secret stuff? You guys just let me know. Did I remote view everything you guys were talking about? I can't remember. I got rid of all the AI comments. It's like, I'm not going to deal with AI. No, no. Because someone that asks questions about AI is typically so caught up in AI, they're probably too far gone. That's kind of, and then you just end up talking about AI all the time, and then I get a sick feeling in my stomach that I don't like. You know, just poor Fox. Oh my god. Oh my god. How can I help you guys? Anything I can do? I will see how things progress. If it's still cool outside, oh, well, I could guess I could look at the weather. Clearly, they've got this thing called like a weather app. Really? They do? Are you kidding me? It's going to get up to 80 degrees. But like in the late afternoon, it's going to get up. Not at noontime. 75 at noon. Partly cloudy later. Ooh, she's drinking a lot of water. Drinking water, good girl. I mean, you always wanted to drink water all the damn time. Now you're drinking water. I'm proud of you drinking all that water. Yeah, yeah. Good be here. 9, 9, 9. Oh, hold on. It's probably my morning solicitation call. Stop, stop, stop. There we go. It is. It is, and it was, and maybe that was for a reason because I had a video up where this lady was talking about the intuitives put into a database. Stop! Oh my god! Calm the fuck down! Holy crap! She's doing like outside stuff inside. The gate program. You guys, I guess we're learning that we came here for a different reason. We came here for something really specific. And that's why we've been watched and monitored our whole lives. And where they've tried to keep their thumb on top of us through professions and all, so we don't get to this place. So we don't get to the place where we are right now. Aw. How can I help you guys before I say goodbye? I might come back later. I don't know if anybody's on later. And I don't even know how to find that out. Like with your, let's see, the analytics. Look at analytics. I bet it's because they've got it on TikTok. There we go. It does. Okay. What is today? It's 17, September the 10th, and it's Wednesday. Okay, so it's Wednesday. Um, Peak is going to be around 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. will be the peak, like this morning, where they're like a lot of people are on here. So I might. And there's going to be a lot of people on here till about 4 o'clock as well. So I can be on here a while. Anyway. What feels, Brian? Oh my gosh, what were we talking about? What over my head? Over my head. Oh, how can I help you? It's Wednesday. Um, Interviewing the trees. It's starting to become fall and everything for interviewing the trees because I was wanting to wear a certain coat to interview the trees, like a certain jacket for the character. And I didn't know how I was. It was going to be like this jacket right here. I was going to wear that to go out and interview the trees in the middle of the woods. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in New York today. Yes, it's nice and chilly this morning. Says it's gonna end up at 80, but we will see. So at this point, I've got two forest microphones, and I think it's about time to go do it. I've dropped about 15 pounds. I don't know if you can tell by my face. I've dropped about 15 pounds. And because I wanted to look a little bit better if I was going to do a series of going out in the middle of the woods and interviewing the trees. So I've got this is one of my just a casual microphone if I'm interviewing on the street, like in the middle of the woods in the street, on the street, or maybe instead of like interviewing them on the street, interviewing them on the stream. Oh, it's actually a river. It's the Arkansas River in Colorado. Go figure. So here's my microphone. And I've spent a tremendous amount of time like making these microphones, getting help from making them, from sanding them, well, finding them for starters, finding everything, and it floated down the Arkansas River to me. Sounds like Moses. So I really like this one. I don't know, that side of the microphone I think looks a little weird. This was kind of my favorite. I like the side of the microphone. So Ken, I don't know if he's in here yet, but Ken, thank you. Ken, I haven't tried to figure out how to put it on yet. That might be a feat in and of itself when it's time. But there's one that's black, which might be a bit more appropriate. But this one might work out well. And I'm just trying to figure out how to attach it to my actual microphone. That's going to be the next step and figuring out. So it's going to be something like this on the back is what it's going to look like. The actual microphone is going to be here so that you can hear me. Um, so here's that one. And this one Like I'm gonna have full body. Like you're gonna see the whole microphone, and it goes all the way down like a staff, like what Moses staff or something. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Here's my microphone, but this one, is gonna be put like here, or in between. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. 'Cause I don't want to hurt the microphones. Oh my gosh. So this is my other one, and then this one is a microphone and it's high tech because this is my alien microphone. So the aliens are on their way, right? There's an alien like cigar shaped. I think I remote viewed that, but I wasn't here when I remote viewed it. You guys heard it. I did not. So this is my alien microphone that when I go out and I was thinking of putting an audition tape together and maybe just interviewing the trees. I could put an audition tape together for the position of representing the hybrid humans, I guess, in interviewing the aliens. So I think this would be an appropriate microphone because it kind of looks like them. Yeah, that's the bad side of the fossil. Here's the good side. But it kind of looks like them, and I thought it would make them feel at home to have, a dried out, unalived carcass of their kind as a microphone. I think they would feel at ease more with me interviewing them with the prop like this. I think they would really start to divulge some things that humans. I do with a microphone like this. I mean, we don't want to make them mad, though. Be real careful not to make them mad or insult them or anything by like a fetus microphone or whatever. But I cannot wait to represent us to the aliens because however I represent the humans is how they're going to treat us. So yeah, I can't wait to interview them and then see what they do with humans after that encounter with me. I'll do my best, you guys. I'll do my best. Oh, thanks, Ken. Yeah, Ken's here. Thank you, Ken. And a piece of that A-Lane tape might hold it. I don't want it to be permanent though. I'm trying to figure out something that I can do to it, like maybe get those Velcro buttons or Velcro discs. I don't know what they're called. You can get Velcro tape and cut it your damn self. But they make circles and all that are made of Velcro out, and it's already got adhesive stuff on it. I was thinking of doing something like that with Velcro and attaching the Velcro to the back so I can move the microphone around from pine cone to pine cone. Don't put all your pine cones in one basket. Anti-gravity vehicles. Oh. Besides the one we've got, you mean for the public? For us commoners, Ken? Us commoners? Original. A piece of that alien. Oh, sorry. The alien mic looks like that one that popped out of people's chests in the movie. I know, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's just send Kelly. She'll piss everybody off. They'll be like, what? Aren't you answering my questions? And they'll go, oh, Kelly, we didn't know. You're one of us. Oh, we're not going to destroy your planet after all for having a fetus microphone. You're one of us. You're one of us. The alien tape is removable. Not in my experience, Ken. Not in my experience. The alien tape is some kind of removable, but we'll say not on the level of paint tape. And I still have it on my wall over here and I can't get it off. Yeah. I've tried for a while to get that shit off of my wall and it is permanent. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to scrape it off and then do some type of faux tiling or something over there because it can't be heavy. It's in an RV. I have to watch how heavy everything is. They've got those really nice backsplashes and stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing some type of a backsplash because that's where the dining room table is right there, and I'd put the tape on there to hold the dining room table in place. And it just didn't work out. So later on, it's some Lowe's project to try and find those little, the stone masonry work. That's just it's a fake panel. It's not real. Because I can't keep adding weight to this. Oh my gosh, it's already pretty heavy. How can I help you guys? What can I do to to what? I don't know. I don't know. I have jicama salad. Yesterday with my slicer dicer thing, and it's in the sink, so I can't show it to you. But the slicer dicer thing, this looks so nice. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna give it as a gift, and now I want one. Aw. I made jicama, red bell peppers, and onions. Jicama, red bell peppers, and onions. And I thought, let me just keep this as is. And then I'm going to keep the cabbage separate. So I shredded the cabbage, and I'm only shredding like a quarter of the cabbage at a time. And no, there was more. This is just part of it. This is part of the quarter of cabbage. Holy shit. But yeah, this is like jicama. Oh, I'm sorry. It's got carrots, jicama, red bell peppers, and onions. So then you can make like an instant salad. So I'm going to let's see. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do a quick jicama salad. I've already mixed up the dressing yesterday. And you guys were on there when I mixed up the dressing, weren't you? If you were not, go back and look. I'm gonna put some cabbage in as well, the shredded cabbage, and I'm gonna test how well it's shredded and how it's doing. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting in front of the heater. Oh, good grief. Okay, so I'm mixing the two I just showed you: the jicama, cabbage, carrot, red bell pepper, and white onion. I did not do red onion this time, you guys. I did white onion, and it is I'm loving the flavor. It's I love the red onions. What? Okay, fine. A salad dressing. I put it in a different container because the top of it was just too small. And we're gonna mix it up and put it on there and see. Oh, you guys, how it tastes. A little bit on there. No lettuce at all. I did this without any kind of lettuce. Not for any reason, but I was just out of lettuce. And that's why. And let me see if I can find a fork. There we go. Well, lo and behold, I have a fork. Imagine that. Kelly has a fork. Kelly has a fork. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Okay. Pick up a salad. Pick up a salad. And we'll see if this is enough dressing. It might not be. The dressing I made yesterday, it's gonna taste better today. And I just put it on a salad. Oh, I don't think that's enough. Oh, it smells good. Oh, it smells so good. Can you see? Jicama, white onion, cabbage. It all just looks like the white stuff. Red bell pepper and carrots. And I pre-mixed it. You guys, I shred everything ahead of time. And depending on what kind of a salad or whatever I want, I could just make it on the spot. And then I've got all my dressings mixed up. Oh, I did put the right amount on. It's just taking a second to give it a nice coating, but not drown it. Don't drown your food. Do, do, do. Don't drown your food. Mm. Mm. I made another dressing yesterday. And it's kind of like a Thai dressing, maybe. And it's got some peanut butter and sesame oil in it. Mm. Oh. Mm. Oh, you gosh. This is so fresh and healthy. You can put anything that you want in it. I was out of radishes, or I would have put some radishes in it too. Mm. I know, Ken. I almost took my fingernail off doing that thumb rub thing. Oh no, I tried it all. I went on the internet. Mm. Oh, this is so fresh, so good. You could also just get maybe a squeeze of lemon, lime, orange on top of this. This would take oranges very well. Mm, like in a dressing. Mm. Oh, you guys, what are we doing? Remote viewing top secret stuff? Oh, Grand Canyon. Oh shit. It's like everything is being revealed right now. Where everything happened in the United States. That makes sense. Oh, I'm not leaving. They're like, oh, go to other countries. But everything's here. Everything started here and it's all ending here. Mm. Oh, this is amazing. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, oh, this is so good. That's a perfect dressing for it. I can taste all the herbs. Very herbaceous. I forgot what it was. I'm so fucking with it. Mm, mm. You guys, it's just so fresh. And didn't we go over pretty much everything in here is not for parasites, if you know what I mean? Mm. I don't think you can eat this. Mm. Mm. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. 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 It's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. This is delicious. Like restaurant. This is the kind of stuff I would serve at restaurants. This is so good. Mm. That's what I could do. I could have a restaurant. And everything I serve in the restaurant gets rid of parasites. So we'd have to come up with a clever name. Mm. Mm. There's lots of sounds outside. I can't figure out what they are. She's at the door trying to figure out what they are. Mm. 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 Oh, this is so good. Oh, you guys. Mm. Everything in here gets rid of parasites. And anytime I can, I put like kimchi and stuff in my salad dressings. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh. I barely put any dressing on it. It doesn't need much. The dressing is so subtle. I put about equal amounts of vinegar and oil. And usually I put like half of the amount of oil as vinegar. So my dressings tend to be a little strong. This is a little more subtle. I like it because I put more oil in it. So it's got the same flavor. It's just not as vinegary. Mm. I'm gonna put the fireweed honey in it. Wow. Oh. Mm. Even the phone agrees. Mm. 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 All of my politeness training out the window. Oh, life is good. Oh, ah, I'm gonna live. Oh, wow, that was amazing. God, that was delicious. Maybe I wasn't having trouble with salads. Maybe I was having trouble with just lettuce. As a hiccup. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. She wants to go outside to see what's going on. I think that would be a disaster. I think it is. Oh my gosh. I love kimchi. I know. I put that shit on everything. The kimchi. I put it on my cereal. Man, kimchi goes on pretty much anything. Normally, I'm joking when I say that, but I don't know. Kimchi is when is it not appropriate? Um, let's see. I eat more romaine, a green leaf, kale. I was eating the romaine, which in my research was the good one. I was still having problems, so I've just gone to well, you heard just doing it um without the leafy stuff. Why are you whining? What's this whining shit all about? What's up with that? How can I help you guys before I maybe say goodbye and come back? About 10, 11 o'clock. A lot of people show up. Do you want to do that? Like, think of a topic. Think of a topic. I'll come back about 10 o'clock and talk about it. And we can look at the pretty flowers again. Oh, and I can get outside in the morning light, which has the blue light coming off of the sun. And the blue light, from what I'm hearing, I was doing it anyway, but I didn't know how critical the morning sun was with the blue light. Like turning us into superheroes, kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna go do that for an hour or so. I go outside with Puppy, get some of the blue light from the sun, and then maybe see you guys back at 10 or 11. What would you like to talk about? Do you want a remote view? Do you want to talk about the gate program? Like what you after? I know. You're my good girl. Yeah, actually, it's like backup beeping is what I'm hearing, and that's not anything we really want to get in the middle of. Anything with backup beeping. Yeah, it's like regular sound, the backup beeping, the regular sound, and backup beeping. Yeah, I don't think that's our activity for the day. Oh my good girl. All right, you guys. Well, I guess I will take a break, see if there's any topics that come up that it would be good to talk about, a remote view or something. You want tweeting? You want tweet? And then we'll come back and do that. Oh. All right, and I'll take care of Spaz in the meanwhile. So, well, I love you guys, and I will be back in about an hour or so. An hour or so, and I will see you soon.